Yeah, he had a very good first leg of the set, and then he just couldn't get in. You would have thought he would have had the confidence to get in straight away on that last leg, but he's got 100 now in this one, so he's okay. But he's leaving himself open to being pressured by Thornton, who is doing just that quite often. So, I think there's a lot of work to be done yet for Ian White here, aside from just being down a set.
Nice darts from Ian White. Type of game where each player can bring the best out of each other. Great fun here in Dublin tonight at the City West Hotel.
Well, so far, Nigel, I think the better player has been Thornton. It's the score line is not telling any lies. It's right where it should be.
Well, two treble 20s just closing that gap on Ian White. So White's under a bit of pressure here now with Thornton breathing down his neck. Snatchy first start, pressure's on, good way to recover. Another one of those would do nicely. Oh, brilliant.
121.
He maintained his focus with that bad dart. You see his eyes were locked on the treble and just tightened a bit. And a great job to follow. 102, it's not that bad a lead. Be eager to try and get to punish White if White misses. He's going for the 19s. So 12, he has to go for the bull. Well, no, double 13.
68.
This is a real chance for Thornton now, isn't it? For a break of throw. Well, he went for the bull, which would have left double 16, so it's not going to happen now. White's going to be back to have a stab at a 2-1 advantage in this second set.
And you require 30.
I think that's a poor choice with 2 darts in hand, but never mind. It's double 4 for Ian. Double 2.
11.
That was completely less than convincing. Robert will be very confident on this attempt.
He knows it. Tops for a break of throw, and that could be key. White, a frustrated figure, blew his opportunity there, and Thornton pounced superbly, and now he has the darts. Got to get away.
Yeah, you have to love double in darts. It just lends itself to this. That factor there where you get a big break and then you can't get in on your throw. It's similar. It happens without the double in quite often where you get the break of throw and then you have a poor start, but it just compounds the problem with the double start.
Yes, I was going to say there, John, I can name some big name players that don't love the double in starts. It's a unique format. It provides all the drama, but it is tough. And uncompromising and unforgiving as well. So Thornton in with a real shout here of a 2-set lead. But that's nice darts from Ian White. Scrapping away.
You see Thornton 38% doubles to start. And Ian only 26%. I say Thornton wouldn't be particularly happy, but he would be with the 56% on the finishes. And White only 2 of 10. So it's Thornton who's the double master this evening so far.
60.
Well, those treble 20s just aren't working like they did last night for him. Another one of those would hurt White. That's a good 140 though in the context of the game at this stage, isn't it? Once again, Thornton favourite for the second set. Can't help but feel, but White's let him off the hook here in this leg.
It's almost like White's in reverse at this point. Great adjustment, because he knows 204, 6 darts. He's basically got half of that. Just needs the 1 treble next turn to get a crack at the double to take the set in a 2-0 lead. Meanwhile, White, 100 might be okay, but he really needs 180. It's the only thing that's going to shake Thornton.
100.
Doesn't give much away with his body language, Ian White. This man looks like a man on a mission. Treble 18 would leave double 16.
41.
Well, that was poor, wasn't it, with that last dart? That's why he's giving the reaction that he is. Just threw that last dart away.
And he's almost trying to pull it out of the board before he's even let go of it. It's the bull.
102.
That to try and stay alive.
Robert, you
You know,
require
63, that's no sure thing, especially after being left in dubious fashion. But 2 darts for double 12.
57.
Well. The
Here
set
you require
beckoned for
25.
Thornton. Now Ian White to keep his hopes alive. Double 4. This isn't easy. Oh,
It's
brilliant!
on the full flag.
Absolutely brilliant.
Good play.
Pressure was
In the
on.
front first. Game on.
Thornton will be frustrated with that. And if Ian White can hold his throw here, that will hurt Robert Thornton.
Yeah, I think that was a clear case of Thornton trying too hard to get it done when it was just being laid at his feet.
No score.
It's not away. Chance for Thornton now.
$22.
Well, at least he's away. Thornton averaging 91. And Ian White's average of 73 affected by no score in the first leg of the game. Now then, he's in front. This is nice. Great recovery.
120. $60.
Well, Thornton sort of undid himself in that last leg, and now White is just picking up the pieces, and it's looking like he'll be even in the match very soon.
140.
We should be on a break right now, I imagine. We should get a coffee or something right this second.
Perfect timing from Thornton, his third 180. Hanging on in there, in this leg. 4 in the game. White's still the favourite for the leg. But Thornton, you can't help but feel through that last leg away and
83.
potentially through the set away. But another big score from Thornton here, and it'll be a different story. He's off and running as well.
Yeah, a little anger and bored of the frustration has given him some impetus, Thornton. And now it's White needs a 2 treble to double out. Really, he can't give Thornton a chance at 102. Needs another treble. Yes, to level the match, double 19. Yes, Ian White pulls the rabbit out of the hat. I think he's kind of resilient, and in fact, he feeds off the pain. Yes, that hurt. That hurt a lot. He didn't like it, but I think it drives him forward. He uses it as a positive.
80.
I think we'll find. But the problem for him, though, is Ian White will use it for much more of a positive, and he's going to be even tougher to deal with now.
Thornton still averaging 93. This is nice from Ian White. Can he get a second 180? That's 13 in total in this tournament so far.
100.
14 ton pluses for each player, very consistent, but not a lot between them where that's concerned. Ian White, who hit tops for the match last night against Gary Anderson, hit 8 180s in that game as well, 19 between them. What a game it was. Nice second dart from Thornton.
99.
Well, they have this score. Oh, excuse me. I'm looking at White. I'm ahead of myself here. Ian will look to do much better than that. 140 to leave 58.
92. Robert, you
Well,
require
he only got to 106, so 127 for Thornton, 17s, and then Bull.
Needs the ball.
102. And you require
Wasn't too far away, was he?
106.
Now, how much would this hurt Thornton? Already taken out a 158. So Thornton's going to be back for 25 for the first leg of the
48.
third set.
Robert, you require 25.
9 for double eights. 17 for double four. Double
Game
four
shot
he
on the
gets.
first leg.
And that is a good way to hit back after the blow of losing the second set.
Game on.
He's got a leg on the board quickly. He'll feel much happier with that now.
Yeah, but Ian won't be too happy with that. He could have really done a lot of damage, maybe got a break. Not the best of legs,
61.
but at least he's got in on his throw.
$100.
A nice in from Thornton there. So I guess Ian is really still have to prove himself on the scoring front against Thornton here, because
83.
Thornton hasn't really lost any of his impetus in terms of the scoring.
Plenty of room for a third.
140.
Still happy with a ton 40.
Well, you're always happy to be about 100 ahead against throw, that's for sure.
45.
Well, this is poor from Ian White. He's left the door open for Thornton after the brilliant 158 to seal the second set. Thornton's playing quite beautifully. Thought he'd be rocked by that second set that he lost, but full credit Robert Thornton. He's bounced back brilliantly. And Ian White all
45.
over the shop here.
Robert, you require 130.
Well, he gets just a bit quick when he's well ahead and he's
42.
setting up his shots, and it can cost him because, you know, after White took the 158, he could certainly, well, he'll leave a finish, so Thornton's going to have to finish that 88. He's going to have to go for bull here, 25. 25 or bull, I think.
$83. Robert, you
Well, the ball would have left a shot
88.
for Ian White, but here we go with Robert Thornton. Needs double 14 for a break of throw.
Game
Nice.
shot on the second leg.
Well,
Robert Thornton. Third leg, Robert.
now he's got the
41st.
darts. If he gets
Game
away
on.
in his first three, and he will feel hugely confident of bagging the set.
80.
Yeah, Thornton's looking like a guy that second set never happened to. He's playing it in the present, not the past, not the future. Perfect frame of mind.
No score.
Well, this type of thing never happened for Ian White last night against Gary Anderson. Brilliant.
135.
Great two darts from Thornton. Now White gets away with his fourth dart, but he's going to have to get some big scores to get back in this leg
79.
and indeed back into the set.
Well, it's almost like to preserve his confidence, Ian has to
95.
dismiss this set already in his head and just think, okay, it was Thornton's advantage, my advantage next set to level it. He's not out of this by any means. Just probably out of this set.
140.
Still a bit of work to do to get over the line here.
41.
And we see this quite a bit where he's well ahead and he just can't focus on his setup shots, Nigel. It has been punished before, but
100.
it could be again.
Robert, you require 150.
Just chipping away, White. Can't find a treble, Thornton.
100.
Needed that last dart. That was a great last dart, wasn't it? But Thornton's making hard work of this now after racing away in the early stages of this leg.
81.
Now,
Robert, you
10 for
require
tops
50.
for Robert Thornton. Tops he needs. Double 10.
Game
Gets it.
shot on the
And that's a
first
great
leg.
way to bounce back for Robert Thornton.